Hey there, welcome back to Cisco Reads Books. Today we got a review for you, and it is James Rollins' Amazonia. So this one was not on my TBR. It just came up in my queue of audiobooks to read. So I did listen to this one, even though I just bought the book. So I did a little bit of reading, a little bit of listening. It depended on where I was at the time, whether or not I wanted to listen or read to it. Read it, not read to it. I don't read to books. But anyway, yeah. So James Rollins' Amazonia. This is a fantastic book. I'll read you the back. You can see what you think. The Rand scientific expedition entered the lush wilderness of the Amazon and never returned. Years later, one of its members has stumbled on the world's most inhospitable rainforest. A former Special Forces soldier, scarred, mutilated, terrified, and mere hours from death, who went in with one missing arm and came out with both intact. Unable to comprehend this inexplicable event, the government sends Nathan Rand into this impenetrable secret world of undreamed, of perils to follow, the trail of his vanished father, toward mysteries that must be solved at any cost, but the nightmare that is awaiting Nate and his team of scientists and seasoned U.S. Rangers dwarfs any danger that they anticipated. An ancient, unspoken terror, a power beyond human imagining, that can forever alter the world beyond the dark, lethal confines of Amazonia. And then there are dark secrets hidden in the jungle's heart, breeding fear, madness, and death. So, you know what? There's a quote by Lincoln Child. And he says, Amazonia grabs you by the throat and refuses to let go until every last page is turned. I have to agree with Lincoln Child on that. So we follow Nate Rand and his team of experts, which includes Kelly, who is a doctor and is our female protagonist, and then a team of U.S. Rangers, U.S. Army Rangers that are just fantastic and do some of the coolest, most badass shit I've ever seen in a book. But yeah, this book is fantastic. They go into the Amazon jungle. There's a rival team of like a French drug company, because basically they're going in there because obviously this guy who came out, his arm was regrown, and they're wondering how the hell that happened, because the guy went in there with one arm and came out with two. So they send Nate and his team in there. Kelly works at the hospital, but is going there with her brother Frank, and basically leaves her daughter Jessie at the house. And through basically bringing back this guy that had died from the Amazon forest to get the story kicking, has infected a bunch of people with an unknown disease from the Amazon. So not only does Nate and his team have to figure out, one, what happened to Nate's father, two, why this guy regrew an arm, three, there's a cult of weird ass Amazonian tribes people trying to kill them all. And then on top of all that, they have to try and find a cure to this crazy disease that this dead body of the guy that they brought back in the beginning gave to everybody, including Jessie, Kelly's daughter. So throughout this book, you are on the edge of your seat. This is one of the standalone books by James Rollins, and it's fantastic. Just really good. Really good writing, really good character work. Just amazing stuff. There's one moment where one of the Rangers literally wrestles a caiman alligator, and just amazing shit. One of the most heroic moments I've seen in a book. is when that guy does that. And I mean, just all of them are fantastically written. The Rangers are all really done really well. So, you care about them. I mean, you care about everybody on the team, but those ones in particular, like they give you reasons to really care. And James Rollins does what he does. So without going into too many spoilers, it is what it is. But yeah, this is a fantastic book. It was one that kind of, like I said, came out of nowhere. I my queue on Audible is like, I don't know, 20 books long. So like I don't check it very often on what's like coming up next in the queue. I just let it surprise me. And yeah, this was one of the ones that came up and I was like, holy shit, all right, what's this? And when I looked at what the title was, I was like, oh shit, I think I just ordered that book because I just ordered like all of his standalone books, those top three right there, after I read the first Sigma Force book, Sandstorm. So yeah, it's one of those authors now that I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm in. And then with this second edition or second offering from him that I've read, Amazonia, yeah, I was like, oh, I definitely didn't make a mistake in buying all that shit because, I mean, that was a fantastic standalone book. I would say it's in the vein of, it's not a military thriller, but it's a thriller with military personnel in it. Um, which, that's a subtle distinction. I mean, it's not like geopolitical events going on in this book, so I wouldn't categorize it as like a military thriller, but it's definitely a thriller where, I mean, I would say it's like a techno thriller with military people in it, more than anything. But this is just a fantastic book. If you are looking for a good standalone thriller that gives you basically everything you need in one package, you can't go wrong with Amazonia because, yeah, that book, it hits hard. It doesn't linger too long. Like it's perfect as far as like page count wise. Um, it was like right at 609 pages. So I mean, it's doable, and I mean, this is the mass market one. If you get the trade paperback, it'll probably be like 400 pages. So just to give you like a size comparison. Um, but yeah, this book is fantastic. Nate and Kelly, the main characters, are just phenomenal. Really well written. The action is fantastic. It's on the same level of Sandstorm from the Sigma Force series. So yeah, you can't go wrong with Amazonia if you're looking for a one-off, not to get into another series kind of book. Because that's definitely what I'm looking for right now. Because when it pulled up, I was like, oh damn, is this another series? And I looked and I was like, oh no, it's not. Okay, cool. Standalones are fantastic right now because I'm reading so many other series that we're trying to finish this year. So yeah, if you're looking for a great standalone book, you can't go wrong with James Rollins's Amazonia. So check it out. And until next time, read because reading